Moonlite Drive-In Theater in Abingdon, Virginia first opened its gates in 1949 and became a beloved destination for families and movie lovers throughout Southwest Virginia. For generations, people gathered here to enjoy movies under the stars and experience a classic piece of American culture. Like many drive-in theaters across the country, the Moonlite faced significant challenges as technology changed. One of the biggest obstacles came when the movie industry transitioned from traditional 35mm film projection to digital projection systems. The cost of upgrading was simply too expensive for many independent drive-ins, including the Moonlite, contributing to its eventual closure. Fortunately, the story doesn't end there. Recognizing the theater's historical and cultural significance, community members and preservation advocates came together to save it from being lost forever. Listed on the National Register of Historic Places, the Moonlite underwent a major revitalization and restoration effort before reopening in 2025. Today, the Moonlite Drive-In stands as a living reminder of America's drive-in theater era, preserving a treasured piece of history while creating new memories for visitors from around the country. Here is a video excerpt from News Channel 5 WCYB in Bristol, Virginia, in which they interview the owners of the drive-in and their reason for revitalizing this abandoned drive-in.
Well, if you're looking for a fun date night or some good family fun, the Moonlite Drive-In in Abingdon is the place to be on the weekend. The drive-in has been open for more than 70 years, continues to provide a fun experience for everyone. News 5's Kaylee Harris takes us front and center to the drive-in.
In a world of modern technology, a time capsule to a different era sits in the heart of Abingdon. The Moonlite Drive-In first opened in 1949, a time when there were more than 4,500 drive-ins across America. Today, they are one of nearly 300 that still exist.
I think there's such a nostalgia to a drive-in theater that you can't get in an indoor theater. It's not, we don't just show movies, it's an experience. So, families have, come here for 77 years almost.
Renee and her husband took over the drive-in in 2025 after it had to be shut down.
It did close in 2013 because the movie industry switched to going from 35mm film like this to digital, and the cost of a digital projector was a lot, and couldn't get the funding for that.
The drive-in officially reopened last summer after 15 months of renovations.
So it was really, a community space, and we wanted to bring that. That's one of the reasons we bought it. We didn't want it to be destroyed. Abingdon is a very historic community, and so it's a historic destination for a lot of people, and to keep that here I think was very important. I think it's very important to the community.
Moonlite Drive-In will kick off their season on March 20th with the movie Project Hail Mary. In Abingdon, Kaylee Harris, News 5 WCYB.
Hey babe, what you doing? Guess what, girl? It's blue skies today. Nice day for what? What's a nice day for? A drive-in movie at the Moonlite Theater here in Virginia. And what a nice day. Hello, adventure groupies. Here we go. We got here a little early. Movie don't start till 9 o'clock tonight, or 9:30 or 9:45. It's gonna be late. Anyways, this is the entrance to the Moonlite Theater, and it is Harvest Host friendly. That's what's playing for this Monday. We got something with the universe, Masters of the Universe and Scary Movie, and gates open at 7:30 and movie starts at 9 p.m. Are you looking forward to it, girl? Picture in a show. Some popcorn. Ooh, shake it. And it's perched up here on the hill. Easy to get to, right off the interstate, not even a mile off the interstate. We're in Abingdon, Virginia. And we picked this spot because I always like to take my beauty to a movie. She loves movies. I don't know about the scary movie part, but Masters of the Universe. Okay, we'll try that, right?
It's palatable.
Yeah. Arrow, are you ready for a movie again? Okay. Here's the front of the theater. This is where you pick up the tickets. It says no outside food or drinks, please. Well, that's going to be a problem. Park 2 cars between each set of poles. All right, the instructions say that when you come in here, don't go by where the ticket place is. Go to the left and you'll see these Harvest Toast signs. They've got them posted. So Harvest Toast with an arrow. Not this arrow, that arrow. You can see where Frankie is way up there on the hillside. Don't know how busy a Monday night's gonna be here. Yep.
That they're going to want to be in the very back. You can't see as well.
Yep. And here they got horses next door. It says, do not feed the horsies. There they are.
There has to be a reason.
Because kids probably come over here and feed them. Hey, Wilbur! Wilbur! Oh. Touch it.
Okay. With my tongue? Or you may do it with my finger?
I double, triple dare you.
Yeah, well, you
Double
go
dog
right
dare
ahead.
you.
I don't care.
I'll give you $100 if you did.
No, you won't.
Yeah, no, I ain't touching it. Does it say electrified? No, it's smoking area.
Designated smoking area by
Wow.
the horses.
Wow. Well, guys, as you come up this road, you'll see Harvest Toast with the arrow pointing up, another Harvest Toast sign up ahead, and we get to pick the last 3 rows. Guys, I know when you're at a drive-in movie theater, you want the front end to go upwards so you can look at the screen. But we're sleeping in the vehicle, and we didn't want our blood flow to go to our heads when we lay down. So
Pass out.
yeah, pass out. So we actually leveled it out. So we'll be sitting on the front seats of our vehicle looking out. It's supposed to get a little chilly tonight. And yeah, we don't want to be chilled. This is the back side of the drive-in movie theater. We're here before everybody starts. The gates open at 7:30 this evening. The session's open. They do have a senior citizen discount for tickets. And they have Harvest Toast parking. So we parked our coach up there. These last 3 rows are for the Harvest Toast people. We decided to take the back row. And there's a double feature today. There's Supervisor.
With my sweatshirt on, it's a little chilly.
A little chilly out here today.
You see the horse?
What horse?
No.
Yeah? Oh yeah, there's a horse. They use radio. I think it's 87.5 FM.
It's with the foundation.
Okay. Yeah, so they use the radio to broadcast this movie. And nice driving. The concession stand, there's food there. They look like it has a good menu, so we're going to check that out. They did say that us Harvest Toast people, if we didn't want to sit up there that far away from the movie screen, we could take our chairs and bring them down to the patio deck over here and sit closer if we wanted to. But Supervisor and I, with the movie starting at 9:45, 9:45 p.m. It's a double feature. Yeah, I don't think we'll be sitting down here. We'll be up there, perched Getting ready to go to bed. It's a Monday. I don't know how busy it's going to be here on a Monday night. Weather's great.
It's the only theater driving around.
Yeah, it's,
Arrow.
yeah. Yeah, what?
Alcohol. There's no alcohol beyond this point.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's like a bar out there.
Yeah.
This
So,
is nice.
yeah. Nice little deck area.
Very, very nice.
No alcohol beyond this point. They have a service. Oh no, that's where the projector is. And there's a airport close by because we hear planes or helicopters go around all the time. And there's a helicopter right there. Supervisor just found something interesting. If you guys come up here closer to the screen, what is there? Old-fashioned speakers. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I remember those when I was a kid.
Too, they almost bust the window.
Yeah, that's pretty slick.
It is.
Wow.
Look how they're all taped together.
Yep. And you also have a play area for the kids, blow-ups. That's cool.
It is.
And you tune your radio to 87.9 FM. Woohoo!
Just remember.
All right, we are in Abingdon, Virginia. And if you look, we're close to Bristol and Knoxville. And we're located right there at the drive-in. If you look at the temperature, right now it's 72 degrees for today. Chance of rain, 7%. But here's the fun part. At 7 p.m. when the gates open, 7:30, it's going to be 71 degrees. At 9 o'clock, it's going to drop down to 66 degrees. And then by 12 a.m., it's 58 degrees. So it's going to be a cold night. And then tomorrow morning when we wake up, it's going to be 56. So yeah, we're probably going to have to, I don't know, maybe not run the heater, but we'll see. This is the inside of the theater and the concession area. Very clean. And soft drink dispensers. These are the bathrooms. Very clean. Yes, this is a drive-in. Drive-ins I was in, we're not this clean. All right. We got a cheeseburger, pickles, ketchup, mustard, and fries, and a small popcorn for Mama right there. And that only cost 13 bucks. That's a deal. The tickets cost us 16 bucks. So there you go.
Did you see your discount?
I got my senior discount too. Well, we're gonna try this food and see how it tastes. The movie's almost about ready to start. It's about 8:55. The laser screen is on. Our radio is playing. We got connection. We had our hamburgers and popcorn. And now we brought our own Haagen-Dazs ice cream to enjoy the movie. Here, are you ready down there? Okay. We're ready to go. It's time for some biblical humor because laughter is good medicine. Two young boys were playing a game of Go Fish when one boy said, "I know who invented the game Go Fish." The other boy said, "Who?" The first boy said, "It was invented by Milton Bradley." The other boy laughed and said, "Nope." And the first boy said, "Oh yeah? Then who do you think invented it?" where the other boy responded and said, "It was Jesus," and the proof was recorded in Matthew 17:27, where Jesus said, "But so we won't offend them, go to the sea, cast in a fish hook, and take the first fish that you catch. When you open its mouth, you'll find a coin. Take it and give it to them for me and you." So there you go. There's your Go Fish inventor. Have a great day. It is the next morning, guys, and temperatures did get down into the 55 region. We slept very well. Place emptied out for the second feature. We didn't know when the second feature ended because we were asleep. What'd you say, girl?
Yeah, we don't even know how the first feature ended because we didn't stay awake.
Yeah, we made it to what, about an hour and a half, and 10:30, and the movie was over at 11:30. These old guys here we didn't make it, so we're gonna get catching on Prime maybe.
Tell them how your hamburger was.
Oh, my hamburger. You know what?
School hamburger.
School hamburger. I think it was a soy burger, and it did not settle well. But hey, you know what? I'm not as young as I used to be. If I was younger, a hamburger would have been okay. Anyways, the place was not packed last night. They had maybe 4 cars. It was a Monday. They said that they're busier on Thursdays Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. But peaceful. There was another RV here in the park, and it was a Class C. They pulled up. Great viewing area back here. Definitely highly recommend it. And
Airplane woke us up about 2:30.
yeah, we're right by an airplane strip. But hey, it's okay. Wasn't bad at all. No. Arrow did good. Anything else you want to say, girl?
That's it.
Well, guys, thank you for watching. We appreciate it and look forward to you on the next adventure.